Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, to be yourself, because we all start from zero, which is a blank canvas. It's just a fool's journey with art from a blank, clean canvas. If you'd like a personal reading, all of that is down below. And lastly, there's no rules here, so if this finds you, it's definitely meant for you. You can binge watch them. They're timeless. You can get everything here. That's what's so special about my messages and my art, because what you see is not what you get, ever. Sometimes I don't even see where I'm going with it, but then it always makes sense later, especially from the beginning to the end. It's like, catch that stuff. What I started drawing for you was a bunny, but then as I kept drawing, the bunny looked chubby or really big. At first, the bunny looked like it was from the side, like standing this way, but then I saw two big feet coming out of the front. I kept getting Winnie the Pooh. It literally looked like Winnie the Pooh. And Winnie the Pooh was notorious for overindulging in honey. And that's what the bunny even looks like. So I'm kind of seeing the honey symbolizes something in specific. Like, everyone has their thing that's like their weakness. For Winnie the Pooh, it was honey. For you, it's something else. But I feel like it's potentially a good weakness. Just something you're hooked on. We all have those things. I feel like too, the bunny symbolizes having a lot going on or a lot to look forward to for Easter. Bunnies are fertility as well. And you could say the one in my drawing even looks pregnant. Or just very big. Keywords I think will be relevant moving forward is indulgence, fertility, and Easter. I'm highly drawn to as well how the drawing of the mushroom I did on the side, it was like an unexpected second channeling. The mushroom I did on the side looks like the stem of a flower, but mushrooms are a fungus. And flowers are more like considered reliable, safe, pretty. It's like this mushroom is a great thing, not a bad one. This isn't a bad trip. You know how people say like a bad trip with like shrooms, drugs. I'm not seeing actual drugs, I'm just seeing the comparison to it. And it's usually said with those kinds of things, it's like that's who you really are. Like that's your mind when it's not being corrupted by the ego or by anxiety. It's just like that's who you are, you're free. So yeah, this isn't a bad trip. It looks like a mushroom, but it's actually a flower. A possibility might look bad on the surface, but it will turn out just fine as well. I heard as well several possibilities, several doors. Try it to find out. The mushroom I drew also looks like a cork or a plug, some type of cork or a plug. It reminds me of how you can trip out on shrooms or be stuck in an illusion. In Alice in Wonderland, she ate the cake, she drank the bottle that said, "Drink me," without caring about becoming addicted, hooked, without caring about like what's in it or who knows what's in it. And every time she drank something or gave in out of curiosity, one door would open. Like when she drank that one thing, she got smaller. She was able to fit through one of the doors. So that's one opportunity. In one of them, she got bigger. Then she was able to open the other one that being small wouldn't allow you to do. Each time, like I said, she did that, it led to other discoveries. Like, wow, this is so cool. So it makes sense how I channeled in the beginning something about having so much to look forward to. Indulgence will lead you to illusions, fantasy, aka new horizons. That cork reference of the mushroom drawing alludes to wine, a bottle, any type of drink. Something you consume will literally change your life like Alice. Let's see. haven't used this deck in a while, so we're gonna use this one. Family room. Remember in Alice in Wonderland, like where I was talking about discovery, that main scene? There's like a chandelier and she was getting like smaller. She's on tables. It was just like that. Looked like a normal scene. And we even have the teapots here. Family room. Kind of seeing that as like everyone gathering into one spot for something. Getting gateway. You know, some people call it, once again, I'm just saying it as a metaphor for this reading, but they're called gateway drugs. One of them leads to one that's worse. I'm seeing this in reverse, like gateway drug as in one of them leads to something better and better, as I described with her experimentation. This could even symbolize a gathering. Thinking this could allude to like you just simply discovering new foods you like to eat. And it's like, where has this been all my life? I feel like this might occur at a party. Catering. Knight of Pentacles. Judgment. Seeing that as peer pressure, like giving into anything, just how I said, she sort of just went with everything. She was like, this is bonkers, this is weird, like, am I dreaming this? But she still went for it. She still ate the cake, she still drank from that. It's like, I'm getting like slowly discovering many things. Like once you've seen it all, or thought you did, there's more. That's how I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. Getting the scenario too of how dreams feel longer than they actually are. Usually they're like 5 minutes, but it feels like you entered a brand new world. Two of Cups. Getting like something about like, hey, try this. Try doing this. Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands. Oh, and that fell out too? I guess we're just gonna have to put it on the side. The Magician. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is notorious for having the bunny in the background. She was like hypnotized by the bunny. It's like, I need to follow that. She's like, where is it going? And then that's how she fell. That's how she sort of got into trouble. That's how she got into illusions. So, okay, there is a catch to this. It's crucial for you moving forward not to do anything you don't want to do. Anything that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, no pun intended. It's like you don't always have to follow, because not everyone is a good example. It's like their life isn't even, they don't even have their shit together. So how would they have your best interest? How would they be able to take care of you if they can't? I'm getting like, how would they be able to take care of you if they can't even take care of themselves? It's like they have 3 knocked over. There's already an imbalance. I'm also seeing something about like a hormonal imbalance. The trap door. Being blindly following. You have expectation. I mean, like, I expected more out of you. I expected better coming from you. It's like that's what's happened. That's what happens when you put someone on a pedestal and thinks they know better than you do. Only you know that. Only you can follow your own judgment. It's like how does it make you feel? Not to mention, like, what happens to you when you do that? This person looks like they're hurt, injured, wounded. Seeing Knight of Wands as like carelessness, reckless behavior. All because you want to fit in somehow. I'm seeing this as peers. Peer pressure once again. On a positive note, on the flip side, always getting it's like indulgence will lead you to other horizons. But I'm saying that it's more of a discovery standpoint. Something innocent like Winnie the Pooh liking this. But once you delve into the dark stuff, actual drugs, that's not good. It's like, yeah, there's two sides. It's like two sides of the same coin. When you flip coins, you can't have expectations of either one. It's going to be either or. Getting the scenario too of someone actually doing that, it's like the equivalent of someone making major life decisions in the hand of a coin. That's ridiculous. It's like that's how you need to treat these people. I think something here about deep shame. Like, have you ever seen in movies where it's like one person's like refusing to do something and they're like, come on, don't be a prude, don't be a coward. And it's like that's all they hear, and they're like, then it pushes them to do things they didn't want to do in the first place. Reminds me too of how people do that with like intimacy or drinking. Just anything you weren't originally going to do. This is very crucial. Also seeing these good windows of opportunities is you going to meet like a lot of significant people, but it's still the same coin. There's two sides. Okay, Aquarius, that's the end of your art channeled message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, there's that bunny. I did say that bunny was a little bigger. So indulgence is fine as long as it's not the bad kind. It's like you're gonna be tempted to do so many things out of curiosity. Sometimes curiosity kills the cat. I just wrapped up your reading, so before I get to the intro, or maybe this will be put in afterwards, remember I said the mushroom was half flower, half drug, half shroom? I did say it was like the good things will look bad and the bad things will look good. Kind of like how some people can take something, but it's laced with something else, even though it looks real. seeing be careful about that if you actually are indulging in that type of stuff. But I'm also saying you need to look at everything around you as that. It's like the good things. Rushing into that could be really bad for you. But then overlooking things that could actually lead to great opportunities isn't good either. So be mindful of that. And I think the bunny being large, that's more of a you thing, an individual thing. The bunny's just having fun, I suppose. And usually some people, they call that weight gain out of happiness or just pure indulgence, having fun. People typically get that when they're on vacation, letting loose. So that's a beautiful thing. But then on the other spectrum, I was getting it as like from a side profile, following the bunny, and you don't even know where the bunny's going. That's the bunny's path, not yours. So just be aware of following people or being tempted to. Might even be some egging on, like, come on, don't be a prude. That's what I was seeing with the Queen of Cups. Like deep shame with that, like insecurity. No. Stand in your truth. Just do what you think is right. That's all. Okay, guys. See ya.